your self-care should be selfish because it is all about you. You cannot be worried about what other people think because this is about you, period. Hello, hello. My name is Khadija Amari, and I'm an affirmation writer and self-care curator here today to talk to you about why self-care should actually be selfish. Now, I know you've probably heard the phrase self-care isn't selfish and things like that. Well, I understand that and how self-care actually is not selfish, but I think that it's not selfish after it has already been selfish. Okay, so you do self-care, you do something that rejuvenates you, right? You do something that makes your cup refill. You can't do something that fills someone else's cup. Like it is imperative that you do something that refills your cup. Or else you're not really doing self-care. You're doing them care. Whatever that is. Right? Like, it doesn't work like that. You cannot really be concerned about what other people need when it comes to your self-care. You have to do what you need to do for you. Let me give you an example. If you like to go to painting classes, like paint and sip classes, boom. Now, the options that are presented in front of you, you're supposed to be, on your calendar, it says you're supposed to be taking a self-care day this Saturday. And you were interested in signing up for a paint and sip class, but your friend or your mom or someone in your life who you really love and appreciate and you want to hang out with them, they say that they got tickets to a R&B concert. Okay, are you gonna go? Your calendar says that you want to do self-care. And currently for you, what brings you self-care, what something that you know would refill your cup is going to this paint and sip event. But here's this person you love saying, oh my gosh, I got you a ticket to this R&B concert. Come on, go with me. At this particular point in time, you feel like this R&B concert is going to be like around a lot of people, like thousands of people. And that type of crowd and noise and just commotion doesn't really fill your cup. It actually drains you a bit. But you decide to go to the concert. Option A, you go to the concert. You are tired. You go back to work the following week and you're just like, why do I still feel like I'm running on empty? But I can tell you why. It's because you didn't do no self-care. You did what somebody else wanted you to do. You did them care. You cared about them more than you cared about yourself. Okay? Now let's rewind. Option B. You say, oh my gosh, thank you for inviting me, to your friend or your mama or whoever, the person that invited you to the R&B concert. You say, oh my gosh, thank you. That was so thoughtful. Unfortunately, I can't go because I already got plans this weekend. Why? Because you got self-care on your calendar. Why? Because you know you need to refill your cup. Why? Because you know going to an R&B concert is not the thing that's going to refill your cup. You are on a mission to make sure that your cup gets refilled this Saturday. And the thing that you want to do is go to a paint and sip. And if you go to the website to purchase the tickets for the paint and sip event and it said they sold out, you are willing to go to Michael's or Walmart or wherever you are locally near to, grab some paint and watch a YouTube video of somebody painting something. Let's do Bob Ross. Wait, is that his name? I don't want to be misquoting the man. Yeah, Bob Ross. You Google a video from Bob Ross, watch the PBS, because I know he was on PBS forever, and you do your painting sip. You grab you a glass of wine, you good to go. You over here painting and sipping. And now your cup feels more refilled. So it is about you. Now, here's where self-care becomes not selfish, which is why I understand why people say that. When we're talking about like moms, parents, essentially, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas, people who have responsibility to take care of other people, it can feel like a burden. This might even be relative to like people who are supervisors and you have subordinates underneath you and you just feel like you need to be at their every beck and call. That's a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You need to make sure that your cup is refilled. If your cup is not refilled, you're going to treat them like crap. If your desire is to show up as your best self and to really help the people that you love, the people that you care about, your coworkers, your child, your mom, your grandpa, whoever it is, right? If your true desire is to really show up as your full, whole self, ready, rejuvenated, rested, calm, at peace, sound of mind, if that's your desire, you want to show up as your best self for that person because you love them so much and you want to treat them well, that's your goal. That means you need to take time to yourself, take time for yourself to do exactly what it is you desire to do. Okay? So that is why self-care is selfish. It should absolutely be selfish. Because what you like ain't what I like. What I like ain't what you like. And it's high time that we recognize that. We can think about it in other type of ways, like food, music. When it comes to eating like certain types of candy, it's like, oh no, I don't eat that. I don't like that. Or vegetarian, flexitarian, pescatarian, all of that. We think about it. Real easy. Oh, I like this plant. I don't like that plant. I like this type of TV. I don't like that type of TV. I like townhomes. I don't like houses. Okay, we could think about it in all other. I like this color. I don't like that color. We could think about it in that area. Why can't we think about that in self-care when we are thinking about how we show up for ourselves, how we take care of ourselves? We need to get serious about that. So, self-care should absolutely be selfish. Absolutely be selfish. And now if you're wondering to yourself, I really don't even know what I would do for self-care. Like, I feel like my only options are going to a spa or going to, get my nails done, get a pedicure, get a foot scrub, go to Bath and Body Works and grab some items, go to Lush and grab some items. Like, if that's all you think self-care is, honey, I'm here to tell you that is not all that self-care is. It is more to self-care than just the physical aspect. It is physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And you need to fulfill all those areas. You need to be grabbing your cup and pouring into all four of those areas. If you pour into one area but you don't pour into the other area, you still lacking. Period. So, let me calm down. It's getting passionate. I just want you to know, self-care, your self-care routine, it needs to be unique to you. That is the only way that you can call it self-care. Okay? I need you to hear that. Now, but going back to the reason why it's not selfish, it helps when you get selfish about your self-care, you are then able to show up for the people that you love and care for, right? Because you feel rejuvenated, because you are your whole self. You're not showing up as half of yourself or 3/4 of yourself or 1/4 of yourself. You are showing up fully as you, rested and here and ready to be able to serve whomever that is. Now, taking it to another level is if you really, really want to be a pro at feeling great about your life, feeling good, and being able to serve the people that you're trying to serve while also feeling rested, calm, rejuvenated, you're going to only pour into other people from your overflow. I've heard, what was her name? I think I read a book. Oh, I was reading 2 books. I think it was Girl Wash Your Face. I forgot her name, but the author of Girl Wash Your Face and the author of Speak Your Way to Cash, they both spoke on this topic in their book. And it's like, why are you pouring from your reservoir? Like, if you need water to survive, and this is the only cup of water you got left in your possession, why exactly would you pour from your reservoir? There's a spring over yonder, but you can only hold this right here in your hand. Okay? There's a spring for each individual person in their each individual designated place that they have access to. You got the key to your reservoir. They got the key to their reservoir. They can go find their water and refill their water. But the only water that you can keep on you, on hand, immediate use, is this cup right here. Why would you pour from your cup into their cup? That's depleting you. This is literally your life force. If you run out, you might not even be able to make it back over to your reservoir. Like, you still need to have enough water that'll hold you throughout the day and even help you go, like, while you're traveling on your journey, to go back to your reservoir to refill your cup. You have to always have water in your cup. It doesn't do you any good for your water to be all the way down here. Because this water represents your energy, your state of mind, you know, your spiritual state. It represents all these types of things. Your self-care does. Don't pour from your cup. Go to your reservoir, turn that faucet on, and let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And anything that's spilling out over the edge, everybody else can have that because I already got more than what I need. You understand? Hopefully that makes sense to you all. Hopefully you grasping it. I want to be of encouragement to you today. Do the things that you need to do for your self-care. It is for you. It is not for them. It is not for her. It's not for him. It's not for your mama. It's not for your daddy. It's not for your child. It's not for your husband. It's not for your wife. It's not for your grandma. It's not for your coworker. It's not for your boss. It's not for none of them. It's not for your dog. It's not for your cat. It's not for your snake. Your self-care is for you. You and you alone. You have to zone in on your self-care, focus on your self-care, do what it is that you need to do so that you can show up for yourself and for all the other people, places, and things that you enjoy and love to have in your life. Period. I will catch you in the next video.